Football League on EA Sports. And we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewart for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He's taking a shot on his first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Rush to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Here's Rush. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. Another big rip for him. And finally down right along that opposing 40. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. And that makes it 3rd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Deron Bland has it! And the Cowboys can't add much to that interception as the return stopped at the 5.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. They've got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing, rush. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. To the air with Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Rush now. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rush now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
Here's Steven Sims with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Oso Digizua in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. A pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass is caught at the 9. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
14, Cowboys 3. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rush looking to pass. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's Rush to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's caught, Ferguson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rush. Complete beyond the marker. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
3rd down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Here's Rush. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. No return on that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly confines, but hey, they've got the lead. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll run here on first down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
I think I'm ready for kids. She said, well, then stop trying to cut in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up against LA Bricks. I'm going off the fence. They shit, yeah, me and my team go back like Twisted Cowboys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm streaming. No, we finna win it, because I'm about to lose it. I don't give a fuck.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now a give on the counter. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Let's go. Smash,
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Rush now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Rush now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 47. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's brought down after a short gain. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Elliott running right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On first down, they'll run. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing, rush. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
To the air with Rush. That heater is going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Stroud doing his best to work quickly here.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Stroud has his man. It's Mixon. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Motion man sent left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. He'll throw it into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running it with Mixon. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans leading by 8. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Complete to Dell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Ball at the 33 for first down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. On the carry, this is Mixon. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's a 38-yard look here. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be, but even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott.